about yourself?
My name is Yemzhnee.Slaughter. Nice to meet you. Okay. I will be your caseworker today, and the purpose of this video today will be to just go over what you want me to help you with and how I can help you. And this video pretty much it wouldn't last more than about 15 minutes. We're just pretty much just an overview of what I can help you, how I can help you. And we did sign a confidentiality slip, and that is limited to my my supervisor, and that way I can better help you by letting her know what's going on. But if you do tell me that you want to harm yourself, someone else, or you molested a child, I do have to report that. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what brings you in today?
Pretty much my grandmother Lily. She's definitely having issues. Pretty much, she's leaving the hospital now. She just recently, they pretty much kind of declared her medically blind. I guess her cataracts have just taken over, and it's hard for her to see. This is probably what her third surgery that they attempted, but you know, it's the odds, so it's been definitely difficult. She's has other issues kind of going on, diabetes, balance. So they're also doing neurological tests on her to kind of see where she's at with mental stability. Me and the family we don't think that would be a great idea for her to continue to stay at the house. We're definitely kind of transitioning her to think about going to assisted living home. We've kind of been working her towards that, but she's been very resistant. She doesn't really want to leave, but now it's kind of got to that point where her medical conditions are super serious, so we just kind of have to take care of that. One of the big concerns is making sure that she has the proper medical needs taken care of by whatever facility that we place her. And location is also a big thing too, considering that other family members live on the more western side of the map, Colorado and California, Oregon, and we also have family in Atlanta. So we're trying to think of the best things to do. She does have a lot of community ties here. She's definitely been in Charlotte for a very long time. So that's kind of one of the bigger things, is kind of making the decision, should we keep her around places that are more familiar and kind of just sacrifice the fact that some people are just going to have to kind of chip in more financially to come see her, or if we just kind of put her somewhere that she doesn't have any, I guess, community ties. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of our big reason I'm coming to you today.
Oh, okay. And I completely understand that, wanting to make her as comfortable as possible. Mm-hmm. Could you tell me a little bit about your support system?
Well, as far as her support system, she's definitely, she has a bingo group that she was doing for many years after she retired and after her husband passed away 15 years ago. So even though she has had trouble vision, a lot of those people have definitely keeping in touch with her. She has attended a church for, 40, 50 years, something like that. So she definitely has ties there too. As far as family support, I have me and a few other cousins that kind of stay in the area of Charlotte, either Winston or things like that. With our work schedule, school schedule, and everything, it's very difficult for us to be able to devote that much time. But we're definitely close enough to her that we can jump up if it's a time of emergency or something serious. But we also believe that it would be necessary for her to have like a 24-hour care, possibly like have a CNA or a personal aide or something kind of going on. As far as the other family members, they might not be able to visit all the time, but they're kind of in their careers. So as far as finances, we're able to help add on top of what she has from retirement and Social Security, and she still gets some of my grandfather's military pension. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you all have a pretty good, strong family and support system so far. And how is she coping with the transition to a home?
Personally, I've just kind of noticed some things. Her memory is starting to go, so I don't know if she's starting to like develop Alzheimer, dementia, or anything like that. I feel like as a family member, we possibly need to get that checked out here soon. But she has been more difficult with family members, I guess, that are younger. That she doesn't have that longevity, familiarity with them. So she's just has been a little, I guess, aggressive. So I guess that's kind of one of the bigger things is making sure that we have people that she's comfortable with. Of course, because of her age, she's kind of stuck in her ways. She has, and then also her being a diabetic, she has a strict diet, but then she always wants to cheat. So that's always an issue too. So I guess that there's just kind of how can we kind of fit a lifestyle for her.
Yeah. And how are you coping with this?
Me personally, I mean, it's kind of expected. I've been around her for almost 30 years, so for me it's just kind of I know that kind of happens with old age, but I mean, it hurts because it's grandma. She's always kind of been there. Always kind of been the backbone for the whole entire family, not for mine solely. But I mean, I've lost other grandparents, so I just feel that it's gonna hurt, but I'll be fine. But I just kind of feel like it's best to kind of focus on her needs. Because she is approaching a time, and so like it's kind of feels like it would be a great idea to make sure that she has an enjoyable time until last.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you are strong-minded, strong-willed. Yes, that can help her so much, and you wouldn't even realize how much that is helping her. So far from this meeting, I have figured out that you want to help your grandma find a middle ground, pretty much. Maybe, yes, that could be a solution, maybe. And also want to get her that counseling that she may need, just in case she is suffering from dementia. And yeah, so pretty much in our next meeting, that's what we're gonna work on. Okay, we're gonna make sure that she gets that help and she gets the assistance that she needs, and maybe even talk about an in-home caregiver as well. So until next time, I'll make sure I'll send you my contact information again in a follow-up meeting. Okay? Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.